Hello, everybody. My name is Zamer the Gamer, and welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. And today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to what I've been doing on my channel recently, and this is LMU Ultimate, a sim game I've been playing recently, and as you can see, I've been playing a lot of it. I have a couple career stats to my name, mainly 1 win, 5 podiums, 23 race starts, and today I want to show you guys how I got my first podium. So here we are in Bahrain. Bahrain is a special track for me. It's the first track I played on Le Mans Ultimate. So what you're gonna see is one of my first ever qualifying sessions in this game. And to turn one nicely, maybe a bit like lacking the aggression, but I'm still new to the game, new to the handling, new to everything, so I'm just experiencing everything firsthand. This is one of my favorite corners on the circuit. And I think I'm taking really well here. Mind you, by the way, everything here is pre-recorded because I didn't know I could record live. For my next couple of videos, I'm thinking I'll record live, get my raw reactions, or at least better footage of deltas, live battles. There'll be basically you'll be able to see everything without this timetable at the bottom, accurate virtual energy icons on the left-hand side, and a track map with more cars on it. Here we are approaching turn 10, my bad. And I take it really wide, really poorly. Having issues on grip because it's so dusty out there. Yeah, but I know I've been gone from the channel for a while, and the reason is I just got busy. Engineering school was kicking my butt a little bit, and it was just really difficult to focus on content and school at the same time. Mainly too that I want to do content, but I also know that the main thing I want to do is pass engineering school and pick up a career eventually. But I want to see if I can try balancing both again. Here we are almost finishing with our first qualifying lap. I believe I do 2 qualifying laps in this quali session. Yeah, I think the main thing is I'm just lacking aggression for the most part on everything. And here we see the ending of my first lap, and the second one is much better, so I'm gonna go silent for that one and let you guys enjoy it. What an exhilarating qualifying that was. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did driving it. And now we are on to the race. In WEC, we do rolling races, so it's not like F1 where everyone has a standalone grid spot. We line up side by side in order we qualified, and then we go off just like how we are now. Here we are, everyone's turning down to turn one, all clean so far. There's the people starting the pit lane. There I am, the McLaren, sending it on the other McLaren. A little bit of contact, I'm rubbed off the road, taking the cone with me. That Ferrari has teleporting powers. And he's taking someone out, causing a little bit of death down to turn 2, exiting turn 1 and 2. Everything's clean so far. Nothing has affected me so far. A lot of death behind us, of course, as is with rookie lobbies. This Porsche absolutely sends it on me. I have no defense. I went too wide trying to avoid him. And then, I'm not going to lie, that AMG ran into me. I did not kill him. He killed himself there. But, yeah, that's the opening laps, or opening corners. We lose a position from where we started, basically. I think. I low-key wasn't keeping track, but it's okay, we're racing. We had a good turn 1 and 2. We saw a little bit of Desmond Ferrari that could teleport, and then an AMG took himself out near me. And now we're just continuing on with the opening stint. Bronze lobbies only do 20-minute races. So it's 20 minutes of bar rate is what we're going to call this event, and that equates to about 10 laps. This Porsche is absolutely going crazy. He's just centered on the other McLaren. He gets switched back. Oh, what a comeback from that McLaren. They're side by side, heading up the hill. Oh, and the McLaren drives into him. I lift off to make a caution, and we are now into P3 because of that. What a great benefit for me. I love being me. Good overtake, pure skill. Good job, Zamer. Thanks, Zamer. But now we're stuck in P3. I believe we got a little bit of front damage down to turn 1 when we were cluttered into and took out that cone. But beyond that, we had a relatively clean turn 1 and 2 and a clean opening lap. I was very happy with that. But yeah, now we just get to stay here for the entire time and race trying to catch P2 and 1. Nice braking. A little bit wide on the apex. I think I should have been into first gear. Yeah, I definitely should have been into first gear from that. Sorry, accelerating. Going up to, I believe it's either turn 3 or turn 4. I'm not 100% sure. I think this middle sector, after we clear turn 3 or 4, not 100% sure, because this is straight. Nah, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna keep that short. This is my strongest section of the track, this middle sector. This is where I always gate on people. But for the most part, P2 and P1 are kind of going away from me. So I take this opportunity and talk about more why I'm not. Because I've got ideas. I have a lot of ideas for what I want to talk about from engineering school, my plan of what I want to do post-grad and during school. Content ideas like filming my sim racing, like what I'm doing now, talking about sim racing. Oh, and we just did a jump forward here because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, not a lot happened when I was racing for my first podium. P2 ran away. P1, well, P2 falls in touching distance on me. P1 ran away, so I couldn't help my first win. But beyond that, this race was really boring. I cut out so much breakthroughs. Like, I started with an hour of footage and came back, and it was 36 minutes. And I might be wondering, why is it only 36 minutes when we cut out most of the race? You guys will see. But beyond that, I just was so busy, lacked the motivation to make content. Because I also want to enjoy my life. Like, my heart is not set on making content. There's more to do in my life beyond that as well. But I'm back, which is like the worst time ever. It makes more sense to make content during the summer break, which is ending for me now, than it is to make content during school. But I digress. I'll figure that out when I start school and want to make content. I have at least, like, right now, 3 long-form uploads I have in mind that I think would be entertaining. Maybe for a niche audience and not a wide stream audience, but that's a-okay. Gotta find your own niche. But yeah, back to the racing. We're cruising. We're comfortably in P3. We ran away from the entire group behind us, but P2 was all intended. One mistake from that bloke, and I had this position. And my first podium would have been second, but I don't think that happened if memory serves correctly. Not to spoil. P1 is just gone. P1 was more bored than I was during this race. The thing with racing is that even if you're bored, you need to keep concentration, because one mistake and I could have been DNF'd. Because I don't know if you guys saw, at the opening segment of the video, I had 11 DNFs, and that hurts your safety rating. I think the series I want to do for Le Mans is ranking up my safety rating from bronze to maybe gold. I think that's where the majority of the drivers are, gold to platinum. And also to lose my red driver time. Ultimate has a system of driver times. And for the most part, you want to be a blue driver tribe, which I think means trusted driver. I'm very far from that, and it's because of 11 DNFs and bronze lobby shenanigans that I have a red driver tag, which honestly keeps me at ban risk. And I don't want to get banned. I love this game. It's fun. I'm having fun. I'm having more fun than the next one, which I will elaborate on soon. So I think for the majority of this video, I'm going to be grinding safety rating and driver tags into a respectable level. And of course, I'll be filming as many interesting races or achievements along the way as I can. So here we are on the penultimate lap. Oh, sorry, the final lap actually, because a lap around here, I think it's about a minute, a low minute 50 or a high minute 40. Not so sure. Memory is foggy, so there's not enough time for another lap to last long. Common sense. I feel like we'll bust it. If you start in first, place. I think I'm also quick. Like, this might be me stroking the ego, but I also do think I'm generally quick than a lot of bronze drivers. Like, I could be 100% wrong, I probably am, but for the most part, I have pace. I can't keep at least 2 meters like a crack. I'm not 100% the quickest, but I am quick. And I hope I'm going to show that off soon to my adoring audience here. I'm also going to be filming more TikToks and Instagrams. Usually my long form content and chopping that up into digestible segments of real shorts and TikToks, just to expand my reach even more. It's amazing how much traction you can take. Oh, I stand so corrected. As you can see, I don't lift off there to avoid getting a penalty to track limits. But in GT, compared to like F1, track limits are much more generous. You can definitely eat a lot more curve than in F1. But here we are, heading to the pit lane, celebrating with the virtual crew that I got my first podium. P3, we've taken it home. And we're glad it's home. But that was a terrible race. So I'm going to do you guys one better. We are going to Monza. Monza, the temple of speed, where every sim racer wants to be at. Simple track, high skill ceiling, and for an added bonus for you guys, we're starting from the pit lane. No qualifying here. So there will be none of me involved in turn 1. It will be everyone else in this lobby involved in turn 1. And sorry, I just got a notification. My bad. How unprofessional of me. So Monza, where was I? Yes, I'm starting from the pit lane, which means we will be dodging all the chaos into turn 1, because in real life and in the sim, turn 1 is super chaotic, and they are off for another 20-minute race, the 20 minutes of Monza, and they are away. Our pole man, the Mustang, is hoisting up. They are 4 wide. One man is on the grass, 4 wide into turn 1. There's going to be surely so much chaos. And there is in the back. The AMG has been spun out. He is going. He's back on the grass. He's taking outside. He's bounced on the pole, and he's taking out the Porsche. There goes his tire. The pole man has lost 2 positions. Oh, he's on the grass. There's so much death happening on there, and none of that is involving me. How successful. And here we are, the benefactor of everything. We are now P16. We gained so many positions for that, and we gained another one. Oh, we got a little damage. That gives us a little damage on our car on the front splitter. But we gained a free position from the AMG taking himself out. I really enjoyed racing on this track. It was so fun. I think one of my better tracks. I really liked it. We lose a position to the Ferrari. We get a cutback. We take the inside line into Lesbo 2. And then the McLaren is also off. We get 2 positions there. What an overtake from both. One actual high skill overtake and one less so. In fact, let's just round it off and call them both high skill overtakes. Continuing down to the Ascari chicane. Oh, insane braking point. Good job, me. Take lots of curb. That's the best part about GT cars. You can take so much curb without worry of dying. But, I mean, you can still die on curves, but it's okay. It was a lot of curb. Amazing taking. We have great drafting. We are drafting, slipstreaming this AMG. It's creating a huge pocket. We are looking, and we're sending it from way back. Well, we don't make the mistake, but he goes wide, but I go tight. I have to defend from the Ferrari on my left. He backs out. That's a-okay. We compromise our entry and do not get a superb exit. One man is into the pits, must have hella damage. 2 into the pits. We are now P12 from starting from the pit lane. P11 from starting from the pit lane. Amazing progress with only 3 minutes have passed. Down into turn 1. Putting pressure onto the AMG, going wide, but we're squaring off the ends, the apexes, and getting a good exit. We did not get a good exit. I just lied to you guys. Please do not unsubscribe. Chasing into turn 3. I think it's the Curva de Grande. I'm very sure. I'm not sure. I think it's Curva de Grande, or that's the same name as the last turn, which I call the Parabolica. But whatever, into the first chicane. No, actually this is the second chicane of Wanza. Approaching the first Lesbo, braking right at the orange marker on the service road. Taking 2 bites at the wheel because I am on gamepad. I will be getting a wheel set up soon. I'll talk about that in a future video. Second Lesbo get a good exit while the AMG is squarely off of it. And is slipstream. I believe the AMG has higher top end speed, but the McLaren is just better overall in the corners and under braking. Do we send a move? We are looking. Do we send a move into Ascari? No, we fake it. Does he fall for it? He gets all squirrely off the curbing. But he just gets a better exit because I was too gluttonous. But here's what I discovered, a neat trick. You can take a lot of curve into the ending part of Ascari. Chasing. We're somewhat in this slipstream. I don't know how big the slipstream effect is on GT3 cars because they're so even, but we are taking a lot of it in. Have a good Parabolica. Going out to get a better exit. Wide at the exit to get a better one because that's how Parabolica works. That's how parabolas work. I should make a video about parabolas. They're pretty entertaining, but I digress. And slipstream still chasing. This is going to be for a top 10 spot. In fact, P10. Chasing, hunting, hounding, braking into T1. We go very gentle. We take a lot of curve. The McLaren in front puts a lot of gravel onto the track, making it somewhat dusty. I really like the slide out turn. It feels so nice in GT3 cars. Still P11 within a second of the AMG, but he's low-key blasting off. I think this race will prove my evident point from the last race about how I'm generally quick. Not the quickest, but quick. And I think I have decent racecraft. Beforehand, I was honestly a qualifying merchant in F1. I was only hounding time attack because I didn't have the confidence to go online. Oh! He's dead! He is so dead! The AMG takes himself out. What another high skill overtake from Zamer the Gamer. Everyone, give me a round of applause. But, like I was saying, I was just a hot lap merchant. And I wasn't practicing online skills because I didn't have the confidence. But in Le Mans, it forces you to go online in order to get better because there's no hot lapping, there is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy Mega Mind reference for you guys.
There's only the online aspect of it, and you know what? I've loved it. I get nervous every now and then because I don't want to get banned, like I was talking about earlier in the video, and I just want to improve, and that causes a bit of doubt and nervousness, but I'm controlling it. I'm getting better at it, and I'm having fun. That's the main thing. Always have fun when you're racing, or else it's not enjoyable. It's just grueling, agonizing pain while you get burned alive in a car, because these cars get really hot. But beyond that, we are continuing to chase for higher positioning in this race for bigger and better points. The Mustang goes out wide and I follow him through. I'm also been severely locked in tunnel vision, and that really does not help our progress. You know what? I'm gonna continue talking about F1 and GT, or F1 game and Le Mans Ultimate Floor 7. I have been enjoying the breaks off this game. Like, I can't sing its praises high enough. I want to play more of it, and I will when time allows me and whenever I get the opportunity to. And I'm honestly completely turned off by the F1 game now. Because, let me tell you something. In F1, in real life F1, the cars are so visceral, raw, and difficult to drive. That's why F1 drivers have the moniker what a catch, great catch from great catch. Had an oversteer moment, caught it, great for me, good skill. F1 drivers have the moniker of the world's best drivers, the 22 best drivers in the world. The F1 game makes F1 cars so numb that it's super easy to compete, to feel like you're their level. It gives you a false sense of confidence. The curbing is virtually flat, easy to take. There's no deadly curves that will bounce you out, like in Hungary. There's a very quick left-hand flick, and if you take too much curve, you bottom out and your car bounces out wide. That doesn't happen in the F1 game. In the F1 game, you turn the wheel really quickly and you make every turn. That's not realistic. Whereas in this game, it treats race cars how they should be, visceral, raw, and difficult. Even in GT3, which is like arguably one of the easier racing categories, listen, in this game, this guy pushes me off. What meanie pants, he's pushing me off. That is dirty for him. I hope he doesn't do it again. That'd be awful. But this game treats curves like they're physical, they're there, they're heavy, they affect the balance of your car. He's pushing me again! How could he? Look, I messed up my shifts and he's running away from me. What a meanie. But GT3 cars are heavy, this game has weight, you feel the weight of the car. Downforce has to be managed and has to be managed. You're not going to make every turn flat. You have to know your own limits. In F1 game, the limit is exponential because the cars are so numb and easy. The main thing is basically difficulty. These cars feel like race cars. They're difficult and they require skill. Whereas in F1, the F1 game, it doesn't. But I love watching F1, and I've been diversifying my own motorsport skill set. Oh, he's off! Look at the car bomb. That's what you get for pushing me off twice. Booyah! But that's why I've been diversifying. I've been watching IMSA, WEC, and F1, and also now even GT World, and it's been just so entertaining experiencing the multitude and vastness of motorsports as a collective. Oh, sorry, tangent done. I hope you guys have been enjoying this race and my commentary. I've been having a lot of thoughts and a lot of things to say. And the moves, the racing, the race prep, I hope it's been very entertaining. We have an insane slipstream with McLaren. Do I send it into Parabolica? Yes, I do. Oh my days. He's on fire. He's electric. He sends it. Oh! And then he's ruined. You can't park there. You have to hold the brakes. Tragedy. What a move by me, sent on my fellow McLaren. And then a Porsche out of nowhere ruins it. He did not hold his brakes whatsoever, and now we are in P9. We were in P7. We lost 2 positions because of someone else's mistake. That's terrible, awful. But we're going to keep our head down and just chase. Chase. Now, I want you to notice, if you're a meanie and have looked at the scroll wheel or seen the time left on the video because you're getting bored and entertained, well, first of all, that's mean, and I don't like that, and still, feel free to subscribe, but just don't do that again. I hope to think I'm entertaining, but there's still a lot of racing left, and this race takes the entirety of this entire video, by the way, the rest of this video. So if you're a meanie and looked away, or looked at the time running, saying, yes, this is a 2-race special. And I hope it's been exhilarating as it was for me. I was having a blast. Oh my god, I made another mistake. I've gone wide. I had a bit of oversteer, couldn't correct it, and now I'm in the gravel. Gravel. Lose another position. Lifting off because of track limits. Even though I lost time, not gained time, so the game was not helping me out whatsoever. Ooh, perfect. But we're going to keep our head down. Still a lot more laps to go. As you can see from the timetable, we have 5-ish more laps left into Ascari. I really liked Ascari. I was taking so much curve and having so much time off to the end. It was so fun. I don't think I'm going to race any other cars besides the McLaren. I'm just too much of a fanboy of the team. I'm also a Ford fanboy, so I might try out their hypercar when it comes out in this game. And the McLaren hypercar, of course. I really like Ford. I think, yeah, I'll definitely race in the Mustang eventually and the Ford hypercar eventually. But for the most part, I'll be in the McLaren for a while. I also really like the car noise. I have seen videos of a real-life McLaren GT truck saying the interior cabin noise is not 100% accurate. It should be more raw, visceral, much more engine note rather than intake note, because it's a 4-liter twin turbo V8, so it should be very, very raw, very deep, very grumblesome or grumbling. But in Le Mans, it's more of like a basic V8 noise. I should definitely try out the other cars, see what they sound like, and see which I like. Yeah, we are chasing for more position. We have 7 minutes left in this race, and I'm running out of things to say, but I'll figure something out. Hopefully something exciting happens. Monza is honestly such a fun track, and I believe you guys can see what I'm saying now about simple skill ceiling, or simple layout, high skill ceiling, because you've been seeing like people going off track mistakes, and like different lines here and there between all the drivers I've overtaken, and seeing, wow, there's so much that goes into just taking a lap of the circuit, even though it's mostly sock shaped. Into Ascari again. Oh, an incident! That BMW is spun out and we gain a free position. Looks like he was on the exit curve of Ascari, got caught in it, and spun out. That would not happen in the F1 game, but it happened here. Realism. We're now chasing another BMW for position. In WEC and IMSA, there is this thing called balance of performance. It's their way of evening the competition between all the cars. Hypercars have it, LMP2 cars I think have it, and GT cars have it. To balance a car, they'll either limit the horsepower, increase the horsepower, or add weight to a car. All in the aims of making sure everyone has around the same lap time to basically make it almost a spec series. In this race, I believe the balance performance gives the BMW more horsepower, which i.e. then gives it higher top end, aka a better top speed. But I believe the McLaren is better in the corners, and is where I am gaining on him. So basically, if I want to make this overtake happen, I need to get really close in order to gate his horsepower increase by having a slipstream. Being 1 second out does not help. So I gotta work on that. I gotta get closer. Here we are, chasing again, walking back up to Ascari. I can still see there's plenty of traffic still in front, so the race is definitely not over. There's still many more moves to make. Big dust cloud. Someone must have just went straight off into Ascari. You can take so much exit curve. Like, it's insane, and it gives you a crazy straight lining out of that chicane, which gives you a high top speed out of it, or higher exit speed compared to your rivals. You want to take parabolica really wide, come in really tight, and then go out wide again. That gives you the highest exit speed, because that's what you want to do in racing. You always want to always prioritize exit speed, especially when you're in a battle. because that will help you defend or get an overtake. I think you guys can see what I mean. He's currently gaining the delta between us between 5 and 6/10 of a second. So that's not going down, and it's purely because of his top speed. He's really slow coming off turn 1 and 2. That is incredible. That was basically I was basically avoiding him to not have a collision. He was that slow. I am struggling to find words. Chasing. Brake at the 100-meter board. Hit the apex once. Missed that apex, but we're still getting time on him. We are now 4 to 5 tenths away into Lesbo 1. Gaining even more time. Oh! And the McLaren in front of us is spun out. Through the cloud smoke like Night McQueen in Cars 1's opening scene. We escape unscathed. Chasing. The run towards Ascari. Oh, look, I forgot, there's a track now. I think you guys can see when I say it's sock-shaped. But still, what a great track. The Temple of Speed 101. One of the original circuits to appear in the original F1 calendar. And it's earned its place in motorsports history. It's such an amazing track. Enough with the glaze. Let's get back to racing. We've never been closer to this BMW before. We're in a situation. Oh, and he lets us go. That is so anticlimactic. I wish we could have a good battle down to Parabolica, but you know what? He must be here for safety rating. We are now P7 with 2 minutes and about 30 seconds left to go in the race. That's about 2 more laps. What a crazy race. We got turned into, or we didn't get turned into. Start from the pit lane. We're in the top 10. We had a Porsche run into us because he didn't hold the brakes, and we've been making moves left, right, and central. What a race, huh? Ready to turn 1 and 2. Just some casual driving things. Nail the exit. Gear shift up. Into third, holding third. Oh man. It's hard. I wish I was looking at recording this live. I think what I'll do is I'll record the video live and then do what I'm doing now and just do a voiceover the entire race. Kind of like the YouTuber Super GT does. And I really enjoyed and still do enjoy watching his videos. So I think I'm going to do that. Into Lesbo 1. You can tell I'm driving with a gamepad, taking so many nibs at the wheel and then having the wheel return to the center so easily by just letting off the joystick. But I will be getting a wheel soon. I can't wait for that. I'm saving up. It's going to be awesome. And I'll do a sim rig review. It'll be an easy 5-minute video that I can just upload and that can be my content for the month. Yeah. Ascari. Yellow flags. Oh, and there's a dead McLaren right there. He lost a wheel. Must have been through some kind of contact, through a battle. I can think it was with this other McLaren who's off into the gravel, having a very, very bad run into the Parabolica. I'm gaining and gaining. I think I will not send a move into here unless I'm bold and ambitious. Around the outside, no. But we get right up into it. So at the apex of the Parabolica, we send the move, we're out around the outside. Nicely done. We are now P5, 2 places off the podium. Could we get another podium? I don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm not telling you guys. Oh, muhaha. Like and subscribe if you think I'm evil. Oh, yeah. 30 seconds. This is the last lap of the race. Final time entered turns 1 and 2. Nice. Nicely done. Okay, could have been better on the X, but nicely done. Third place was actually the guy we started watching this whole race with, the pole man, the yellow Mustang. Looks like he has not had the best conversion of pole to victory, but that's okay. 100-meter board break. I think I can break a little bit later, maybe 80 meters if I trail break better. Oh, and he spun. We are now P4. The pole man is P5. The pole man has not had a good race. He is now P7. Terrible race from the pole man. He is not getting a win from P1 today. Can we get P3? All we need is a mistake out of him. Oh, and we make the mistake instead. That is the end of it. That is the end of our run. Lift off of track limits, and we are going to take P4 from the pit lane home. Honestly, can't complain. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Got P4 from the pit lane. Literal seconds off the podium. That's A-okay. Final time through Ascari. Final down through the run to Parabolica. I hope this race has been more than enough to make up for the lack of action in Bahrain. Besides Turn 1. Turn 1 is pretty entertaining. Break at the light board. 50-meter board, actually. Parabolica slow in. Wide, fast out. And here we are towards the line for a recovery drive from pit lane to P4. What a drive. What an incredible drive. Driver of the day stuff. And that is it. That is everything for Le Mans Ultimate. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I will be making more content. I promise you guys. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Please remember to like and subscribe. Bye.